We're gonna go finish off whichever Arbiter, whatever his names are. Arbiter Daos? Is Daos who we're working for, right? He's got one more story arc. We'll go do that real quick, like. I went to the wrong... It happens. Let's go through here. I'm Elizibar, your host, and I'm a goober. I'm a goofy goober, even. Let's see. We're looking for Granville. That's the place. Wasn't there some other fantasy RPG that was about to come out, and since the Oblivion announcement, like, yesterday, like, I haven't heard of it again, like, I've forgotten its name. It's been so long. I don't even remember, man. Yeah, Daos. Oh, we could just call Daos. What am I doing? Do as I ask, and you will be rewarded. Well, he's very straightforward. You punch the knives who are responsible for the assault on Arachnos. You're familiar with my methods. It will allow no one to interfere with Arachnos without pain and blood. As it happens, I have more punishment to exact today. This time it's against an elite corps of operatives within the Malta group. Oh, I could go look it up, but whatever. It was about to go into beta. And they perpetrated a vile crime. You, Tabos, attracted each of the Scorpion Gang's members to see to it they are in no position to threaten Arachnos again. First person is Agent Arbiter. He's a dangerous man. You will have to be prudent and clever to take him down. Let's see. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Sorry, I realize we're just standing here as I'm, like, clicking, scrolling. Look, I don't want to talk about running into the wall, okay? Oh, it wasn't a fantasy game. It was the Marathon game remake. Or the Marathon sequel. That's what it was. Because it was getting ready to come out. And it's like some kind of like online-only shooter thing, which is completely different than what actual Marathon it was like. Sorry though, since the entire modding team is Oblivion for game codes for the remake. Hey! There we go. That is kind of funny. I'm looking at the chat. Nope, looks like Arbiter did not say anything. Wait, there he is! Hi, buddy. You know, it does seem weird to me that Bethesda would do that game in Unreal instead of their own engine, you know? Because that means they couldn't use their existing tool chain and all that. They had to get new tools, new tool chain. Was is the Oblivion, like, remake actually... Oh! Well, that's quick and easy. Was, like, the dev work outsourced or something instead of the in-house dudes? How could they do this in secret for years and not have it get leaked by somebody? I got so many Oblivion questions. Armtail is an important part of the Scorpion Gang, but he was only one man. There are still two you must take down. Word is spread that I'm seeing out members of the Scorpion Gang. This is like the Axe Gang, huh? Many agents got on the ground. From my sources, Dune is hiding out with the Council and Sharkhead. I want you over there to take him out. Okay. You the man, Daos. You the man. You know, some of the stuff in this game still holds up. Like, it may not have, like, the super high, like, well, or the textures may suck. But there's some bits that still, I think, work pretty well. And coming into Granville and seeing that statue is one of them. Because you get off the boat down here, right? Get off the boat. What do you see lurking in the distance? That! There are many things wrong with Granville, but that is not one of them. And then you get closer, right? You're all like, well, let's go in here. So you're coming up here, you're coming around, because you can't fly. You only have super speed, because you're cool and smart. You get up here, and then there's just Lord Recluse. Right there. Lurking. And of course, he's talking to you the whole time through here. Oh, it must be the sound effect. He's just babbling the whole time you're here. Doing his little speech on loop. It's fantastic. You swear to God, the game ever got a... I know. It's got mechanics like nothing else. Like, the mechanics of it are so different from every other MMO. It's its own paradigm. And I really appreciate that, because a lot of other MMOs feel very samey. Too many of them, you know, WoW came out, and they all wanted to do what WoW did. That was to their detriment. And of course, WoW was just kind of taking, like the ideas of EverQuest and making it more accessible. That was WoW's great genius, actually, was making the gameplay more accessible. It also helps that WoW's graphics, at the time, while nice, were heavily stylized. So they didn't have to push as many polys, so it could run on slightly lower end rigs than a lot of gaming machines were. So more people could play it. Oh, okay, a big water room. Alright. That's where the boss is going to be. It's still your favorite MMO mechanically, even with all the regen buffs. That's amazing. Wait, I said buffs. I meant debuffs. Regen nerfs. Regen's never gotten a buff. I guess arguably the Moment of Glory change was sort of a buff, but it's a different enough thing that I don't really think it counts. But everything else about Regen has just gotten trashed. I still don't understand how instant healing is a toggle and not a click. But what do I know? Regen buffs on my phone. I'm sorry! Look, it's not my fault that at, like, launch, you could go fight, like, plus 40s on regen, alright? That's not my fault. Yes! You're absolutely right. The little bit of WoW that me and Ninja and some other people played was also Burning Crusade. I think that's what that was. And you're right. WoW was smooth. It was easy to play with. Things were intuitive, like Blizzard had some really smart people figuring all that stuff out at the time. Basically, like, remaking the genre in their image, and they did a fantastic job. I may have a lot of complaints about WoW, like how you're supposed to be some kind of big-time hero, but it still takes 40 of you to do anything. Like, that seems kind of weird to me. That seems suspect. Like, are you really a big-time hero if you have to get 40 of your friends together to go kill a dragon? But, for just kind of screwing around in it, like, it seemed like a fine game. With Dune's defeat, the Scorpion game is nearly broken. To be honest, I'd hoped it might take you longer to complete your task, but it's done. There's nothing to do but move ahead. There's but one agent remaining. Agent Deathstalker. But I regret the necessity, he must be destroyed. Take the shotgun with you. You just gave me a shotgun? Like, dude, I'm like a level 43 turbo death being, man. I'm like a splatter king, and you're just gonna give me a shotgun? Like, okay. I never did play Lord of the Rings Online, and really the only thing I know about it is people really like the instrument system in it. Like playing music, they'd get together and do jams and stuff. Which, that sounds pretty cool. That doesn't sound like something I would do, but it sounds really cool, like something I'd go hang out and watch other people do. Hitting the hay, Ninja? I don't blame you, man. I'm going to be hitting the hay probably right after this. Well, I probably won't hit the hay, but I'm going to end the stream right after this. I got to get ready for work tomorrow. The Defensive Paradigm didn't really start until War of the Lords of Draenor. Prior to that, you were just an adventurer. Gotcha. Well, I never made it too far in World of Warcraft. I made it to like level 20 or something, and that was over the course of like a month, and then I was kind of out and back to playing City Heroes again. And also Ragnarok Online. Well, much as I hate to admit it, I really like Ragnarok Online. I was in the original beta for Ragnarok Online in the US, for crying out loud. Since your character's supposed to be the Master Champion, yeah. I just have that disconnect in a lot of MMOs. Like, you're supposed to be this super great, you know, you're the protagonist, but you don't get treated like the protagonist. Mechanically. Tell my dad I'm sorry. Oh no. Yeah, the underlying mechanics in Row are... Everything about Ragnarok Online for playing it is blah. Which is a shame. But I'll never forget that day we killed the Lord of Death by throwing rocks at him. What other MMO would let you pull that one off? Not even City Heroes would do that. So it is done. Yes, Tavez, you learned the truth and I will not deny it. Agent Deathstalker was indeed my son. I'd like nothing better than to spare him, but Arachno's vengeance must be absolute. Otherwise, the entire organization, on which I base my life, might tumble. Like so many playing cards. Please leave me now, Tavez. I've done what I must. I cannot bear to look on your face any longer. He's a hard man, Daos. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go day job park, and I'm gonna call it a stream, guys. That Citadel was rocking. Arbiter Daos was a good time. Next time we play, we'll pick up, I guess, with Zukara or Coral, and we'll knock their little story arcs out of the way. Let's see, there's the AE, there's the ferry. And, I don't know when the next stream is going to be, man. This week there's a lot of uncertainty about what's going on with my life, and I do have a thing on Thursday that's going to probably put me down that day. So I may not be back on for a stream until Sunday. But whatever the case, I hope you all have a great night and a great evening and a great all that kind of stuff. You all take care of yourselves, and hope to see you next time. So Joe Cool's Blues, Ninja Weasel, you beautiful lurkers, have a beautiful night and take care. Bye-bye.